Hi, welcome. I'm going to be doing some readings today. Let's see who comes in. Um, if you would ever like a private reading with me, let me know. My email is in the description box of this video. Got a nice cup of coffee here. I needed a little pick-me-up. Something nice and hot. Hi, hunting season. Hi, Britt. Hello, people. Hello. People are starting to come in. So Britt has a question. I want to know, when will love come towards me? Well, I definitely see somebody giving you attention. Somebody is really going to notice you, and you're really going to feel seen by another. Someone who is going to really like you. I would say it's in about, I want to say like a couple months, probably no longer than 2 or 3 months. I see someone coming in, someone who's pretty infatuated with you. And I think it'll do you a lot of good to get together with someone else. All right. These are the cards. All right. Hunting season. What do you see for me this new month? All right, let me see what comes up. Let me see what comes up. Hunting season. Well, you can't, so hunting season, I see some challenges. I'm sensing some trouble within your family. And there's this feeling like, I know you really want to help the situation, but I feel like it's just not going to be in your power to really right the wrong. And I think you're the type of person that would try the best you can, but there truly are some things that, like, I just don't think you just have the ability to fix it. That's what I'm seeing coming. A little bit of trouble in the family. So MM28, may I ask for a general for the next 3 days? Okay. Let's see what comes up. MM28, what I'm seeing is maybe a little bit of self-destructive behavior on your part. That's kind of the sense I get from these cards, and I think it has something to do with a past relationship. I mean, kind of the vibe I'm getting is like what I see is, I guess just my advice is try not to get involved in things that just didn't work out for whatever reason. And so that's not always the case. Sometimes past relationships come back up in the future. I just think in this case, or just maybe the advice should be for the next few days, try to just avoid making any moves towards romances from your past. Maybe what you really need is just time to let it process and like think about it and really find where you stand. Anyway, okay. You're welcome. Hi, Miss Nika. Hello. Uh, I'll be right back. Oh my god. Oh god. Ugh. Emergency. Ugh. Ugh. Sorry. I just got I was smoking tobacco out of my pipe and resin got in my mouth and it's nasty. Will Kurtz call me back today? All right, let me see what comes up. Let's see what comes up. Okay. Let's see. Yeah. You know, I think Kurtz will call you back. And I see nothing but really good energy. And that would almost lead me to believe that between the two of you right now, things are already pretty good. Like sometimes people ask me a question like that, and I see a lot of like negative energy, and that would usually lead me to believe that things must be rocky to begin with. But I feel like in this case, I see really good stuff. Actually, I see only good stuff, which would kind of lead me to believe that between the two, you and this person, things are already probably pretty good right now. And I think he will call you back. And I see the two of you going somewhere. Um, and I see lovely energy. And when I say going somewhere, I think like literally the two of you are going to probably make plans to go to someplace, somewhere a little outside the box. All right. You're welcome. And I'm glad I was accurate because I really don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be or not, but I certainly cross my fingers and hope what I'm saying is the right thing. Otherwise, it's kind of embarrassing if I'm wrong. I mean, I have been wrong in the past, and when I am wrong, it's like cringy and embarrassing, and I feel like a crazy person. All right, you too. Bye. Thank you for stopping by. I'm actually going to take a piss real quick because I have to pee. Oh my God, all of that was just to myself. Oh God. I was just going on and no one could hear me. Damn it. All right. So how's everybody doing? Is everybody having a good day so far? Hi, Sean. Hello. Good. Everybody's good. If anybody wants a reading, let me know. But I was saying when I was muted, I was saying that my dad's gonna pick me up today, and he's gonna take me down to. He's gonna take me down the street to a coffee shop, and I'm gonna try to get a job. Um, I really hope that works out. I applied to a different coffee shop, but it's much further away, and it would be really stupid of me to actually start working there because just the cab rides to and from would be like probably like literally like half my day's pay or more. So it'd be kind of asinine for me to even do that. I don't know what I was thinking in the first place. Ridiculous. But hi, Ankita. Hello. All right, go ahead. Lay it on me. Hopefully I can pick up on something. Yeah, and Kita, just let me know what you want me to read into. So, how's my father with his new family? Let me see what comes up in the cards. SNS, the sense I get, um, he's okay. I mean, I feel like in the moments that he actually does well, um, it's almost like a matter of chance. Um, like I don't think he really knows how to commit himself to being a good father, but I think he can be a good father at times. It's that kind of a vibe. Like you know, it's almost like a matter of like when he does act right, it's almost like I don't even know what to call it. I don't know what you would call that. I mean, to answer your question, with his new family, I think he's okay, but not really. It's almost like he's an okay father, but almost by accident. I don't know. It's something like that. That might not make sense to you, but that's the sense I'm getting. Okay. And Kita, will my boyfriend come back, or is this breakup final? Let me see. Let me see. Okay, Kita, let me see what comes up. You're welcome. Okay, and Kita. Oh. I mean, Ankita, it seems like you should probably just move on, because I kind of think there was too much conflict between the two of you anyway. And I just feel like it was something that just wasn't meant to be. And because if these cards are right, then it seems like just something that's just not going to work out anyway. Although, if it makes you feel any better, I do see some love coming on the way. Something new that, in a weird way, is going to surprise you. It almost makes me feel like it's somebody who you sort of already know, but maybe this is like the last person you would expect to make you an offer of love. Something like that. And these are the cards I got. Will I be able to leave my contract jobs and live off my business endeavors by the end of the year? Sean wants to know. I need something. I don't know what I need. There is something that I need. Hi, synthesized souls. I'm all right. I've been better, but I'm hanging in there. How are you? Looking good, thank you. I've lost like 3 pounds. I've been drinking less. I've been consuming less alcohol, and I wash my face a lot more. Those are the only things I'm doing differently. Well, Sean, I do think that I think everything in your business is going to work out someday. I think I see good blessings for that. I see a good fortune for your business endeavors. I don't think that everything is going to come together as soon as you would like it to. Um, but it is a matter of time before everything falls into place for you. But I think there's more time that you have to spend on this path that you're on now. Um, yeah, I weighed myself. I think it was yesterday or the day before, and I had lost 3 pounds. I'm like, I weighed myself, and I was like 188 or something, like 188 pounds or 189 or something. I want to get down to 155 because I just want to be so thin. I want to just be just bones. And then the bones I don't want either. I want to be without bones. I just want to be skin. Just a veil of skin. I want to be so thin. Oh, God. I want to be so light that I would just float away. That's how skinny I want to be. I mean, if I really was gonna, if I was making a goal for myself, I'd want to be like 155 pounds, which would mean I would have like another 30 pounds to lose, which, yeah, right. Like I have the dedication. Like I don't have the spirit in me to even, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, to go to the Dr. Rose Courts, I'm a little excited to go to the coffee shop, but like, I don't know. I guess I'm not even sure the manager's going to be there. And honestly, by the time I actually get there, the manager's probably going to be gone. But at the very least, I could ask one of the workers when she's going to be in next. And I might just take a cab by myself to go up there and when she's back. Although who knows, maybe she'll be there today. She'll probably hire me. Maybe. Let me make sure I'm not skipping over anybody. I've been kind of blabbering. My stupid scale. I hate my scale. Stupid. Yeah, like there's part of me, like I get on the scale and I just feel ridiculous for doing it. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I have a lot going on in my head. And when I step on a scale, I feel absurd for doing it for some reason. And like, I, I don't know. I don't even know. I feel ridiculous for even doing it. But yeah, you're right. As long if you just feel right, then that's all that matters. But yeah, it's funny. I don't. You know what's funny? I want to lose weight. I want to get a lot thinner. But my fear is that my butt's gonna get smaller because I want my butt to like be bigger. If any, I mean, I like the way my butt is now, but if anything, I wouldn't mind if it got a little bigger. But the rest of me, I want to get thinner. So I don't know how I could possibly like, um, I don't know how I could lose all this weight and still maintain like a butt. Oh, I hate exercising. I hate exercising. I mean, the truth is, if I could just wave a magic wand and look however I want, I suppose I guess I would rather um I mean, my two favorite body types are like really thin or like muscly and like bulky, not in like a chubby way, but like bulky as in like built, like muscular. I would like to look those two ways, but as far as I know, to get like muscular and bulky, you have to like work out all the time, and I'm so not gonna be that person, ever. But so, I mean, I guess with the way I think things are, I would rather just be super thin because I do like that, but I I'm certainly not exercising all the time. I exercise a tiny bit once in a while, but it's really just nothing. I hate doing that. Although actually, it's funny you say that. You talk about running because I think I might start like jogging when the weather gets nicer, when it gets warmer out. I might start going for like morning jogs, but um, I do want to do that. I'm not going to be like extreme about it. I'm not like, um, I'm not running for like miles and miles, but like just like a couple times a week, 2 or 3 times a week going for like a mile long jog. Because I like to take walks around my neighborhood, but the walk that I go for is just about a mile long, and it's out the back entrance and then around the street and then back in the front entrance. It's about a mile, and I would like to do that same route, but like jogging. Just not like every single day, but like maybe every other day. Do that unless I want to do it every day. I mean, I've never been much of a runner, but who knows? Maybe I'll actually find it kind of, I don't know, I might get kind of into that for some reason. I want to do that though. But anyway, I have a question from um, Synthesized Souls. Can I ask if my ex YVS connect or break no contact on or before April? Okay. Let me see what comes up in the near future between you and this person. Let me see. Yeah, I listen to your music like almost every day. Because I'm subscribed to you, and I watch YouTube on my TV like all the time, and so your videos are often recommended to me. There's one song. What is it called? I'm always humming it. It's like um, I've heard it like so many times, and I can't think of what it's called. Uh, oh, Your Love Is My Drug. That's the one. Your Love Is My Drug. I'm always like humming that. Yeah. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yeah. Anyway. So. Okay, so I think your ex is probably going to contact you in the near future, at least probably within the next few weeks. I think it's going to be through text message, or it could be like, I think it's something written down. So, like, it could be a text message. Most likely, it probably will be a text message, or it could be, for instance, like a comment on something you post on some platform like Instagram or something. It could be like a comment on something you post, but it's going to be something that you're going to read. And it seems like I think you will get contact from this person, but it seems whiny. Like whatever she says to you is going to be something that's kind of like complaining and whiny about something. Not necessarily like anything aggressive towards you. It's going to be to you, but it's not going to really be about you. Like I feel like it's going to be something like bitching and moaning about something else. That's the sense I get. I don't know if I'm right, but that's kind of what came to me by looking at these cards. No, yeah, I would never run in the snow. Like I see I was going on walks all the time, but like I stopped doing it during the winter just because we've gotten so much snow here and the sidewalks have been totally covered in snow anyway, and I'm not going to be like one of those psychotics that just walk in the street. Um, that would terrify me, and that should terrify me. But like, but even other than that, like just icy sidewalks. Like I'd always be afraid I'd like slip and fall on the sidewalk. But yeah, once it gets warmer out, which I am like I'm coming out of my skin at the thought of it getting warmer out, because I'm like dying to just step outside and have it be like a balmy, crisp, nice day. I'm like the thought of it, like I want to like just scream. I want that to happen faster. I usually love the winter, but is it just me, or is this winter just dragging on for ages? I don't know what it is. Like for a couple years now, I feel like time has been going by so quickly and just time has been just flying by. But for some reason, now this winter happens and I feel like I've been living in winter for like a year. Like it's like the never-ending fucking winter. Anyway, of course, we haven't had a severe winter in like 6 years, something like that. It's been forever since we've had like a lot of snow. And of course, the one year when we have this harsh winter, it just seems like it's just dragging on and on and on. Of course, of course. Hi, Sassy Libra. Yeah, you can ask a question if you want. Sorry it took me so long to respond to you. I had things to say. I had stuff I had to get off my chest. I know it's been like a bizarre winter for everybody. I can't remember when this was. I think it was like a month ago, but I saw that there was snow in Florida, even like South Florida. It was bizarre. It's just this whole winter has just been odd and fucked up and weird and strange. Um, Sassy Libra, have you asked a question yet? Because The only thing I see from you, it says, Marco, OMG, I'm so glad I caught you. May I ask a question? Other than that, I don't see anything else. So if you did ask a question, I think YouTube must have like blocked it or something. I don't know. Hi, Starry Night. What's up? How you doing? I'm all right. I'm hanging in there. So, Kai Content, may I ask, when will I meet a romantic partner? Okay, let me see what comes up. I know, I need to meet somebody too. I'm like, oh, I would love to have a boyfriend. I think I could do it. I can do that. I want a boyfriend. Somebody to grow old and die next to. This is interesting. So Content, I think you're going to meet somebody in about a month or a month and a half, something like that. There's something here I meant to say to you though, because these cards, you know what? Content. I think you are a decent person, and I think you're totally ready to be in a relationship. I think that you've been working on yourself, and I think you're absolutely ready. And I'm not, you'll probably never be the perfect person, but you're a pretty decent person, and so don't feel like you have to change everything about yourself to be in a relationship. I think you're pretty decent the way you are now, and I'm sure you'll find someone who will totally understand that, because they're not perfect either. Nobody is perfect. I mean, how could that even be possible? There are people that are pretty close, but even they still have issues. I mean, how could someone just, I can't even like imagine that. But so anyway, all right. But yeah, I think you're gonna meet someone pretty good in about a month or a month and a half. Hi, Sassy Libra. I already said hi to you. I'm getting ready to go to casino, and I just want to know, what slot machine should I look out for? Like, do you see any lucky ones in your image or whatever? Ooh, cool question. Let me see. Let me see what comes up. I thought I fucked this up. Hang on. Okay. Okay, let me see. Sassy Libra. I'm really hoping I can give you something to look out for. Well, So, sassy Libra, I see some pretty good energy here. Actually, I see nothing but good energy. I don't think you're going to leave rich. I do not think you're leaving that casino a rich woman. However, I think you are going to leave with more than you walked in with. So gambling wise, I think you're going to have a successful night. It might not be a gigantic windfall, but you're going to be happy. Definitely, you're going to leave very satisfied with the way it worked out. I think you're going to have a lot of fun. See, there's nothing in these cards that are even hinting to me at something to tell you as in terms of like what machine to go to. I think the best advice for you is to walk in there into that space and just follow your gut instead of me telling you like which one to go to. I think you just need to like see where your body leads you and also like feel things out and um and also I would say use a bit of logic. um uh just whatever makes sense to you. Follow your own logic, follow what makes sense, and follow your heart, and I think everything will be fine. But I mean, the one thing I am confident about looking at these cards is that like I think you are going to have a successful night gambling. This is what I'm looking at. All good stuff. It's all lovely energy. So I kind of didn't even answer your question. Starry Night, what would JP the Aries say to me? Okay. I have to pee. So Starry Night, what would JP the Aries say to me? Okay. Well, Starry Night, I think this person likes you. And I see nothing but good stuff here. I think what this person would say is that they've gotten their shit together. They have been working on themselves. And they are ready to this person's ready to be part of your life again. And that's anyway, good stuff. Which would also kind of tell me that this person, at least before, was kind of all over the place in terms of, their ambition, the way they were behaving, the choices they were making were kind of messy and all over the place. That's what that would say to me about what happened before, or what things were like before. Hi, Star Phoenix. I'm new here. I hope you're well. I was just wondering if there is any message for me from my guides, if possible. Thank you so much. You're welcome in advance. Let me see what comes up. Oh my God, that's so cool. Okay, let me see what comes up. Oh, God. My contacts are getting dry. My eyes are burning. Who am I talking to? Star Phoenix. Okay, so you want a message from your guides. Let me see what comes up. So, Star Phoenix, I think that a message from your guides is that you're on the right track. You're doing all the right things for yourself. I see really good energy in your life, and I just think that a big part of that is, you. I think you're really making good things happen for yourself. You're making good choices, and I think if your guides could say anything to you, it's just that you're on the right track, you're doing the right thing, and to also, it's important to follow your heart. And in life, you're really only trying your best, even if you make a mistake. It was just a mistake. Of course, you would never like purposefully get yourself into some kind of trouble. I mean, you would never do that. You know, I would think about choices and, you know, just follow your heart. And like, I think that the future is bright. And you only ever make the choices that you think are the best for you. I mean, sometimes people do things out of desperation, I suppose, but you know, people are still just always after things that they want, which can get people into trouble sometimes. But anyway, all right, just keep doing what you're doing. Sun Moon, general message, please. Okay. Okay, bye, synthesized souls. Thank you for coming. It was good talking to you. Sun Moon wants a general message. Okay. Let me see what comes up. General message. I need alcohol. I need a drink. You know what? I'm going to answer this question, and then I'm going to go make a cocktail. So who am I talking to? Sun Moon. Sun Moon, I think my message for you is don't be so afraid of what happens in life. At the end of the day, you really are something. you're really something special. And like nothing is ever going to happen to you that you cannot handle. Um, Nothing will ever happen to you that you cannot like reckon with in some way. And I actually see really good things coming your way, but don't, if good things do come your way, then just try to be in the moment. And things that might have gone wrong in the past, just try not to be stuck in the past about it. And when good things come your way, try to live in the moment and really enjoy the blessings that you're getting. Because I mean, just speaking from personal experience, good things will happen for me, and sometimes I'm just so stuck in tragedies of the past that it's hard for me to like enjoy the moment. That's something that kind of happens to me sometimes. It's something I'm working on. Um, but and and just the biggest takeaway from what I'm saying is that nothing will ever happen to you that you cannot handle or reckon with or understand, I suppose. Like nothing that bad can even happen to you. It's just literally, and I'm just trying to make you feel better, but like, because I feel like you kind of live in fear a lot about certain things. Literally, there's only so much you can take, and nothing that bad will ever happen. I mean, how would you even know? So, all right. Um, you're welcome. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go pee and make myself a drink. I've had enough of this coffee. It's gross. I'm back. Hi, Trinity. Hello. Trinity. I used to have a friend named Trinity. We called her Loki. Her nickname was Loki, but her real name was Trinity. I haven't seen her in ages. Actually, like a couple years ago, I went on Facebook and I tried to find her because I thought, which probably would have been a bad idea anyway, because she was truly up to no good. But I was looking for her. It would be kind of fascinating to say hi to her, but hi, Aditi. Hi. Man, no current feelings of Anmal for me. Let me see what comes up. Aditi. So Aditi, I'm just sensing conflict. I'm sensing paranoia. Um, and like, I don't think, I feel like things between the two of you, like you and Mal, I get the sense that things are kind of rocky right now because his feelings for you are kind of, or basic, let me put it this way. When he thinks about you, it stirs up like paranoia and kind of almost like he doesn't want to own up to something that he did wrong is the sense I get. Not that he's a horrible person, but just like kind of not, maybe just not being honest with himself is the sense I get. Something like that. Um, anyway, okay. Um, Hi from Philippines. Hello, Mary. Hi, Mary. Hi, I'm from Philippines. I plan to block on Facebook Anthony as his misbehavior towards me and um okay and in general never changes. I know this is the best way, not necessarily hang on. Oh, hang on. So, I plan to block on Facebook Anthony as his misbehavior towards me and in general never changes. I know this is the best way, not necessarily part ways, just not resonating these days. But then again, he is a good man, good person, good friend, just not resonating. Or what kind of distracting, annoying rather, to let me be on my own and focus on my goals. Okay. So Aditi, like the sense I get is that he probably does like you. Um, I think he probably does still like you. But I think what he really wants is a fresh start with you and to kind of start things over. Um, kind of let things be new between the two of you, something like that. I definitely get the sense that there is a huge part of him that still likes you. But I mean, is it, Aditi, is it true or not that like between the two of you right now, there's something that's not quite right? Like something must be off, like disagreements or something like that. Okay. Um, so okay. I want to know, how can I be more grateful and build my gratitude? I'm really trying to have more gratitude. Let me see what comes up in the cards. I know, me too. I'm kind of, it's not, I wouldn't say I'm ungrateful. I don't think I'm ungrateful, but like I'm just so nuts that it's hard to like enjoy what I have. But Dr. Rose Quartz, let me pull some cards and see if something comes through about this. So, Dr. Rose Quartz. There's clearly a message in these cards about starting over, really moving on from the past. Um, and often, I've said this before, but often cards that are meant to work off of each other, they're like right next to each other in the spread. That almost always happens. Um, you know, and I have these two cards right next to each other, and I mean, I see death, the end, letting go, moving on, and then the Fool is a new beginning. So, um, it's probably like demons from your past that you're hanging on to that's keeping you from really enjoying things more. Because I think for you, it's not so much about gratitude. I think it's more about enjoying what you literally have. And um, letting go of that. And see, I don't even know. Oh, Oh my God. I can't. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pull some cards. So, Mary, I get it. You're dealing with something, and I think probably what I should do is just relay some kind of message about this person. And I'm just wondering what comes up. And let me see if a clear message comes through. No, yeah, I mean, it is a little confusing, but I get it. Um, I don't know. I don't know. So, Mary, the sense I get from these cards, there is a little bit of a message coming through, which is that it's probably not a good idea to block him or to, I wouldn't stir the pot because I think there's something about him that you're not going to be able to cut him out of your life. And I'm assuming it's because he's probably related to one of your friends, or I'm assuming it's that he's related, or there's something that it would be very difficult to separate him from your other friends, whether it's being related by blood or there's something else going on that I can't think of right now. Um, but if it makes you feel better, I think maybe, you know, just, I don't think he's, I don't think he's a bad person. And I think if you spend more time with him and just keep your mind open, maybe you would kind of like him a little bit. Anyway, that's all I got. Kind of starts and ends there. Hi, Destiny. So, Destiny, good day. What is the true nature of the spiritual presence I am connecting with? Let me see. Let's see what comes up. Hang on, let me take this call. All right, let me, sorry about that. So Destiny had a question. What's the true nature of the spiritual presence I am connecting with? Okay, let's see what comes up. By the way, Dr. Rose Quartz, I did read all your comments, and I know, you're just trying to make your way through life best you can, but I'm sure everything will be fine. So Destiny, I don't really know what you've been up to. Like, I don't know, because when you ask about like you connecting with a spiritual presence, um, it seems not. I don't think it's evil. I wouldn't call whatever you're connecting with. I don't think it's evil, but I do think it's kind of heavy and maybe a little like maybe you're taking on more than you can handle. Not that I don't think it's a bad thing. I actually think it's it's powerful and it's interesting, but I feel like maybe I mean, you're going to do what you're going to do, but seems like a lot. Alrighty. Trinity, can I ask what do I need to focus on? Let me see. Okay, Trinity. So Trinity, I think, you are who you are, and I think something you should focus on is, you know, you know, try your best to cut out the things that you find toxic. Um, whether it's people or habits. Um, you know, I mean, some things it's kind of a mixture. Like there are some things that are sort of good and bad. That's not really what I'm talking about. I'm talking about cutting out the things that are nothing but toxic. Because I think maybe that's a kind of a problem for you. Things that are absolutely never helpful. And you know, and I do think it's time to start thinking about finding like a boyfriend or a girlfriend. I don't know what you're into, but maybe finding some love and romance in your life and getting in that area of your life, trying to get some energy flowing. Um, you know, anyway, okay. And trying new things. Hi, Lily. Hello, Lily. Hi, is there good news coming in love for me? Okay, let me see what comes up. Yeah, Trinity, I need to do the same thing. Like, for example, like watching the news in the morning, I like listening to the weather, but I always keep the news on. And I mean, once in a while they talk about something nice, but it's almost all like horrible, like hell on earth things. And I just need to stop watching the news altogether because overall, it's just like a bad thing that I put myself through and it always upsets me. And I just need to stop with that. Like, I need to cut that out because every single time it nauseates me and makes me really upset. But that's something I need to work on. Stuff like that, as an example. Facebook, I really need to stop going on Facebook because you do see some things that are cool, but even the things that are cool, it's just kind of just nauseating stuff. But like 90% of the stuff on Facebook is just dark and fucked up anyway. I need to stop with that too. So Lily wants to know about good news coming in love. Let me see. Okay. Well, Lily, I do think that someday you're going to find true love. I think someday you'll find that just because you're open to it. And, you know, like, um, I mean, I think the thing that's coming in the immediate future is something that's kind of, I mean, it's kind of a, I think what's coming up next is a bit of a dud. Like the person you're about to meet, it's kind of a relation, it's a connection that you'll feel doesn't, you're just going to end up feeling like it's not much of anything, like it's not really going anywhere. But I don't know, but I think at some point in your future you will find someone who's right for you. Hi, Miss Lard. So Miss Lard has a yes or no question. I'm just gonna answer yes or no. Maybe I'll say something else. Damn it. I have to pee. So, Miss Lard, I really don't even know what your question is, but I see good fortune. I think this, I don't know what you're asking about, but I think your hard work is paying off. And this is something that I think is, I see a blessing, I see good fortune, and I think you deserve this. Um, and it's all good. Very good. Okay. Musical beer. I applied to a finance job yesterday. Will I get it? Let me see what comes up. I need to pee and I need to make another drink. Well, musical beer, I'm kind of not seeing much of anything. Um, I don't know. I kind of don't get a good sense about it, but hopefully I'm wrong. But I kind of don't really see anything happening. Um, but anyway, all right, I'll be right back. Which, by the way, musical beer. I mean, you seem smart. You know, you clearly know how to work a computer very well. So, I mean, I'm sure something, just something good is on the way. But anyway, okay, I'll be right back. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm back. I want to smoke some tobacco. Give me 1 second. Hang on. I need a napkin. I had a bunch of napkins way back on the bottom shelf in my cabinets. I've had this big package of napkins for legit like 5 years. Same ones that have been in there the whole time. And I never used them because whenever I did need a napkin, I just used paper towels. But I saw them there and I'm like, why don't I ever use these? You know what I mean? Like, why not? So I've been using them. Look at that, it's disgusting. I'm just tapping out the resin from my pipe because I don't want it to get in my mouth and make me fucking hurl. Hi, Yvette. How are the judges feeling about picking me after my performance from yesterday? Let me see what comes up. Well, I don't know. See, when you say performance, I have no clue what that means. I think on the one hand, whatever it was that you did, whether it was playing an instrument or singing or it might be something different besides the arts, but I think in a way, on the one hand, you performed very well, but maybe it lacked something special. So I kind of think on the one hand, they think you did a good job, but I kind of don't see this going your way, is the sense I get. All right. I'm going to go to the coffee shop probably in like an hour. That was my dad on the phone. And he was just telling me he was having one more cup of coffee before he comes and picks me up. So knowing him, it'll probably be like another hour before he gets here. So yeah. First, we're probably going to go to the witchy store because I have a paper that I have to give them. I think I told you this, Dr. Rose Quartz, but they hired me as a tarot card reader there, and I've already picked up a few shifts. But that's not even until later in the month. But I still have one piece of paper that I filled it out and I have to give it back to them just so I can start working. We're going to go to the witchy store first, and then I'm going to ask him to take me to the coffee shop. Although if I was smart, I would do that the other way around. Because the earlier I get to the coffee shop, the better chance I have of catching the manager. I made it a point to try to get the resin out of this pipe, and it got my tongue. Ah, gross. Uh, you know, I don't really smoke weed. The last time I smoked weed was like, I think it was like a year ago, or like a year and I don't know, like 14 or 15 months ago. I smoked weed. In the past, like 5 years, I've only smoked weed a few times, but it's all been very spread out. But when growing up, when I was younger, I used to smoke weed all the time. And they would say that if you're smoking weed out of a pipe and a bunch of like crap, like charcoal, or I don't know, if a bunch of the stuff goes through the pipe and then gets in your mouth, it's called Scooby snacks. I'm not sure if that's like a universal thing or just what they call that around here, but that's what they would call that. Back when I used to be up to no good. Aw. So how do you feel about it? I mean, I guess you must still like him, and clearly he likes you if he says something like that. So, I mean, how's it going? It must be going good. I mean, if I met a guy and we really hit it off, and then he asks me to marry him and get married in like you said, like Italy or something, I guess I'd probably do that. I mean, I don't really have many friends, really any. I mean, I have a couple people that I talk to here and there, but it's kind of, whatever, not much. The only person, I mean, I probably would get married in Italy if I could, as long as the other dude's paying for it. I'd get married there, um, if I would even get married at all. But um, the only person I really would even care about being at the wedding is my sister, and she's a flight attendant. And so she's like, it wouldn't be a problem for her to get to Italy. I feel like it's kind of like fucked up. Like, if you do have a lot of close friends and you invite them to some destination wedding, that's kind of crazy to me. Like, you expect all your friends. So, I mean, if, I don't know. I mean, if they can go and if they have the money to go, they would probably actually love to go to Italy. It would be a vacation for them, time for themselves. But I don't know, it's just so crazy to think that people have it like that. I can't imagine these people's lives that like they have high paying jobs and a lot of freedom, and it's crazy. Like, who are these people? Like, how do they do that? I don't know. It's crazy. I don't know. Like, ugh. I was a few days ago, I got a massage. I was in the massage parlor and I was waiting in the waiting area and I was flipping through one of their magazines and I was looking at this fashion magazine, which, by the way, so many of the fashions in that magazine are so piss poor. Like, you would think opening up a fashion magazine, you would really be like wowed, but it was so much of just nothing. But like the photo shoots and the models and like where they were and just the whole thing, all the photographs in the magazine that I was looking at, I felt like I felt it like fucked with my head because I felt like I was looking at all of these people who are like, I don't know. I felt like I was looking at photographs that were taken in other dimensions with these fucking gorgeous people wearing these outfits in some godforsaken realm, like living these lives that are just, I don't know what I thought, but it was just bizarre. It was just weird. It was strange and bizarre and weird. Looking through that magazine, I just felt lost. I felt like I was tapping into this energy that was within the magazine, and I just honestly felt like I was nowhere. And then I took that magazine, put it down, and I got the best massage ever. That guy, the massage I just got on Saturday, that guy worked my shit out. That was the best massage I've ever had. It's awesome. I should get another massage. I want that guy again. That was incredible. Oh, it's amazing. I like the massages to hurt. Like, and I don't know if this is like demented about me, but like, there's like some pain that I think is really good. So I suppose it's not like true pain, but I mean, in a way it is pain, but it's something I really like. I mean, obviously there's pain that's just bad. It's just awful and nobody would ever want that. But like certain pain, like a really deep tissue massage that is like so deep that it hurts, it's like good pain. This guy worked me out. It was so good. It was incredible. Oh, I wish I knew what his name was. I would ask it for him like every time. I don't want to be that guy that's like picky about who he gets, but I suppose I'll just, every time I go there, I'll just cross my fingers and hope I get that guy. It's kind of cute too. Kind of a cute guy. I just cross my fingers and hope I get that one. I mean, I usually do get good massages at that place. They're usually always pretty decent, but this one was like exceptionally good. Awesome. Do you see that right there? That dark spot? I had a zit. This area of my arm has been like breaking out a little bit lately. It's not that bad, but the skin in this area is a little bit stressed out, I think. I don't know what's bothering it, but it's a little. Um, the skin right in this area has been a little bit anxious. Let me put it that way. But right here, that dark spot, I had a zit right there. This big, gross zit. What a weird place to get a zit. Bizarre. I'm so sick though. When I popped it, I really loved it. I know I'm sick. I know. I'm demented. But I liked it. It's funny, like being like, if I was ever a dermatologist, I'd actually probably kind of like that job. Or maybe not even that, but like being one of those people that gives facials, that uses that little tool and gets out blackheads and stuff. I'd probably love doing that. I mean, I would always have the fear that something would like squirt on me, and then I'd have like a heart attack if that happened. But I actually feel like I would love doing that, like popping people's like zits and getting out their blackheads and stuff. I'm so deranged in that way, but see, I'd always have that fear that it would get on me, and then I'd freak out. Yeah, I mean, I know they can happen anywhere. I remember one time when I think I was like, I don't know, like 13, 14, 15, something like that. I got a gigantic zit on my butt cheek. My butt cheeks were perfectly fine except for one gigantic zit. And yeah, it's awesome to pop. It's awesome. Zits are touchy though, because like, I mean, for the most part, whenever I get a zit, whether it's on like my face or my shoulder or my arm or something, it's usually easy just to get rid of it. Like you just pop it or scratch it off and then it just kind of goes away and heals. But once in a while, and this is a real prick when it happens. Have you ever like scratched a zit by accident and it's just on directly like some kind of nerve or something? It's just so fucking painful. And I swear whenever that happens, it's like without warning and like, oh, it's awful pain. It's funny, like almost 99% of the zits I get, that's not even a problem. It's always the ones I scratch, usually by accident, that I'm like screaming in pain from what it was. But those little cagey pricks. It's happened to me several times. Those ones are usually like on my back. Almost like every time that's ever happened to me, it was ones that were on my back. But my back doesn't really break out that badly, though, which is lucky for me, I guess, because I mean, if it was like bad, that'd be like impossible for me to get to. I'd have to like see somebody about that, and then I'd be in hell. I've been kind of lucky. Usually, if I ever get a zit, it's like always in a place I can reach. Lucky. It's like it's you know what's sick. That's like it's a lucky circumstance, I guess, but at the same time, it's like kind of wish it didn't happen in the first place. But it's also like I always kind of luck out that it's in like a doable spot. It's sick. It's sick, man. Oh fuck. I love this vape. I got one of the good ones. This is a good brand. These are my favorite. Maybe not my favorite, but I really do like the flavor of these. I mean, this is only the clear one, but I really love these. This is Crave. These ones are a little bit more expensive than the rest, but I really like it. Oh, you're lucky. You know, the skin on my face is like, you can tell I've done some living. You know what I mean? But I don't break out on my face as bad as I used to, but I guess the damage has already been done because I have like scarring from it from all those years of getting zits. But it's not as bad as it used to be, but I mean, guess what's done is done, but you're lucky. I mean, it's been a problem for me on and off. It's funny. Like, I mean, it's no big deal. I can always just put some tinted moisturizer on and I look a lot better. But that's what I do. Yeah, see, I never got that bad, but like if I stayed on top of it, I could kind of keep it in check a bit. I mean, I never had it like so bad. I feel bad for the people. Like I've seen it before where it's like a type of acne that's like so deep in your skin and it's just so fucked up. I've seen that on people before. It's like so fucking fucked up. So I guess I should count my blessings, but I feel bad for those people. You know, when you feel like you're not beautiful, it just obviously is very painful energy to deal with. If you think you're not like, if you think you're not attractive, it's really awful. It's like an awful thing to deal with. I mean, obviously. Yeah. Oh, Miss Nika, cool. All right. Oh, so what I said came true. Oh, did you ever, I think it was you. I said you would end up making plans to go somewhere. Did that end up happening? Or was I wrong about that part? Did that happen? I mean, you can tell me no. I mean, I'm not right about everything. You know what I mean? Be honest with me. Yeah. Yeah, Dr. Rose Quartz. Not to be a sicko about this, but oh yeah, you're I was talking to somebody, this was a few weeks ago. It might have been you, but he's like a little overweight, right? Were you the one who was telling me that you're with a guy now? He's a little overweight, but he has like a nice huge dick. I think it was you, right? Or was that somebody else? I can't remember. I talked to so many people on here. I'm so sick. Like, oh, yeah. Oh, it was you. Yeah, so I was saying a few weeks ago, it's like, you know, there are people that think because they're a little overweight, they're like unfuckable, which is absolutely not true. I think heavy guys can be super sexy, but the unfortunate part is usually that body type comes with a small dick. That's like, listen, I've banged a lot of dudes, and that's almost always the case. I mean, if if I hooked up with a dude that was heavy but had a really nice dick, I would jump on that so fucking fast. I would so try to like prey on his insecurities because he doesn't know he's like totally bangable. And I would try to like, not that I would like do anything evil, but I would really try to like hook him in and like not leave me. I don't know. Because I'm totally into it. He's insecure about himself. He's insecure about himself. And so he probably thinks he can't get any better when really there's like a line of people that would hook up with him. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't know that. And he's older. Yeah, it's wonderful. I love older guys. Oh, that's so hot to me. Like in my community, we call them bears, like bearish guys, kind of heavy. A lot of them are like hairy. I'm not too crazy about the hairy part, but I can dig it. Just they gotta have a nice dick. It's my bottom line. I mean, what am I supposed to do? What do you want me to do with that? But it's just like my one. It's where I draw the line. I like it. It's sexy. It's a fantasy. It's totally just a fantasy. I like it. And they're so stupid they think they can't get anyone better. That's where I swoop in. I have it all figured out. See, my thing is, you know, and just to be real about our conversation, minimum, it has to be 5. I mean, don't even talk to me if it's less than 5. In a perfect world, if God really just was that cool, it would be like 8, maybe even 9. Actually, in a perfect world, it would be 9 and thick. In a perfect world. But I mean, you know, that would be like winning the lottery. That like never happens. Yeah. Minimum 5, perfect world 9. But if you show up with like 6 or 7, I'm like high-fiving people. Like I'm like I'm thanking God for once. Like I'm happy. I'm over the fucking moon. Yes, and by the way, an English accent is lovely. It's wonderful. They all sound so smart. Oh, 7 is wonderful. 7 is absolutely like calling your friends bragging. That's excellent. That is wonderful. Excellent. This is this is so my kind of conversation. That is like so rare for a heavy guy to be that big. That's like that is such a turn on. A nice big chunky guy with 7. That's I'd probably try to marry him. If only I could get pregnant and trap him. probably would. But that is not possible for me. Girl talk. Miss Nika, so he asked you to ride with him. He's a truck driver. I suppose I was kind of right, but it's not what I was imagining. But, I was getting the sense he was going to ask you to, like, and I think also what I said was, not only is he going to ask you to go somewhere, but I got the sense it was something outside the box and like different or something. Not exactly what I was imagining, but. So Miss Michelle has a question. Will I get 16,500 this month? And you know what's funny? Miss Nika, just to make an observation, you're saying he was a truck driver, he is a truck driver. The reason I said that was because I got the Chariot card. I think when I gave you that reading, I saw nothing but good energy. And one of the cards was the Chariot. And it's a funny coincidence because, a chariot, a vehicle, and you're talking about something, going around in trucks. I don't know. Kind of a connection. So, Miss Michelle. Let me see what comes up about the 16,500. God. Let me see what comes up. So Miss Michelle. It seems like I sense something bad about it. There's a card here that makes me sense. I don't know. This doesn't feel right to me, and I kind of feel like I don't, about your question, I don't see much coming from it. But anyway. Yeah. I wouldn't count on it, but hopefully I'm wrong. And of course you want that, but all right. Hi, Lexi. Hello. Need another drink. God. May I ask how Bluin, I have no clue how to say that name. May I ask how Bluin feels about me or what he thought when he saw me in the hall today? All right. Okay. Oh, all right. Bluin. Let me see. Let me see what comes up about this guy and how he feels about you. Lexi. Well, Lexi, I don't really get much of a sense from this person. Um, I think I kind of, I don't think this person at the moment really has much feeling about you, although I actually see a lot of potential. So um, I think that, which by the way, I kind of get the sense that this person, this is it. I think you probably like him romantically, right? Is the sense I get. Um, but this is some kind of romantic thing. I think there's a lot of potential for there to be something between the two of you. I think you need to give it some time because I think right now is a time to kind of stay at a distance anyway, for whatever reason. I don't know. Um, Probably a time to stay at a distance and I don't know, give it like a month or two. And I actually think that this person is going to approach you and you're going to get to know each other a lot better. And I think once this person gets to know you, it'll be something really good. Because with the sense I get is you kind of know each other not that well, or I feel like the connection here is kind of weak. But I see a lot of potential that this could go somewhere, or something can definitely happen. But now it's not the time to even go there. But just wait. Now, did that at all sound? I mean, I said some pretty like specific things. Was that completely just deranged and off? Um, okay. Hmm. I mean, was I right when I said that? Because I just want to know if my sense was right. I got the sense when I'm seeing you, the two of you in my head, there's like a distance, and I feel like it's almost like the two of you don't even know each other, or you maybe talked a little bit once or twice, but or the sense I get is that there's like not even much of a history between the two of you. I feel like when I'm looking at him, I'm almost looking at like a stranger or someone I really don't even. I don't know. This isn't a very strong thing. I feel. Okay. Yes, I was right. Yes. Yes. Damn it. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. I'm sorry. I just really need to be right because whenever I'm wrong, I get so embarrassed and I feel crazy. I you guys, I can't even explain to you how badly I want to be right when I say stuff on here. I have been wrong before, but oh girl, I didn't see that coming. He was my professor and I felt we were flirting last term too heavily, not even on purpose, but people began to notice. Oh, that was not the sense I was getting. Okay, I didn't see that coming. Um, that I did not see coming. um, by the way, oh yeah, when I was in college for the short while that I was, When I was a freshman in college, my French teacher was this really cute guy who was from Canada. I totally had a crush on him. And he was a real fucker, though. I don't know. I don't know. Just he totally screwed with my head. But on the one hand, I had a crush on him. On the other hand, I don't know. I just think about the time I spent in college, and it's so dark in my mind. And I was just like, I don't know, like it was so dark. But I'm not sure what that means. I don't even know what that was. I'm not even sure that happened. But oh god. Anyway, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go make a drink. I'll be back in like 1 minute. I'm back. Okay, let me see. I'm gonna have to go soon. I'm gonna have to go with my dad to a couple places. But I don't know. I might go live again later. Maybe. Actually, probably not. By the time my dad picks me up and we go around and then I come home, it'll probably be like, I don't know, like 3 o'clock or something. And then, I mean, I'll probably be in bed by like 6 o'clock. So I'm not staying awake. I mean, I've been up since like 3 in the morning, actually a little bit before then. So I always go to bed at like 5 or 6. I go to bed early. I go to bed super early and I wake up super early. By the way, Dr. Rose Quartz, yeah, we definitely need to just do Girl Talk live stream. Actually, I might do that. I might do that when I get back home. If you're up for it. I've never really done that before. I think I've done it like once. But I want to go live and just have a chit chat with you guys. Talk about whatever the fuck. But like mainly like girl stuff. I mean, that's all I could talk about anyway. I don't know anything about like I don't know what you would call it, like guy stuff. I want to talk about dick size. I want to talk about what celebrity we all want to bang, and I want to talk about America's Next Top Model until it's time to go to bed. That's what I want to do. I want to talk about what makeup products we like. I want to talk about what colors are wearable and not wearable. There should be no mention of just anything that even slightly manly. I don't want to. It is against the rules to talk about sports unless you're talking about a sports player's ass. But beyond that, there's no talking about it. We're not going to talk about. Oh no, we're not talking. No tarot. Nothing even magical. Nothing God or magic or spirits or tarot. None of that. I want to talk about like. I don't know, just other stuff. Lexi, thank you. It's okay. Yeah, I don't have super chat because I don't have enough. My channel is not successful enough for me to get that. It's okay though. Yeah. Yeah, I need to find a boyfriend. I haven't gotten laid in like since last April. We're now approaching a year since I've gotten lucky. The last guy was pretty excellent too. That guy was like a sex machine. His name was Angel, which, by the way, I'm not going to say his last name, but his full name sounded not real. It sounded wonderful, but not real. I'm not going to say what his last name was, but if you knew his full name, if that actually is his legit name, it's kind of awesome. But I just don't, I mean, there's no way. That guy, nice dick, and he could go for a long time. Long time. Excellent. Wonderful. I kind of fucked that up though. But I kind of left him hanging. It was my fault. But um, kind of fucked that opportunity up. I'd like him to come back here and I want to hook up with him again, but I think he might be mad at me. I don't know. I mean, I'm doing much better now than I was doing back then, but I don't know. I'm afraid he would just say no to me, and I just don't even want to like try. He was wonderful though. He was excellent. Angel. Wasn't bad to look at either. I mean, he wasn't like the sexiest guy on the planet, but it's pretty good. Totally doable. I liked him. I mean, we banged the first time he came over. We banged for like an hour and a half. It was awesome. It was like unreal. And it's like he never got tired. I don't think he was even human. I mean, I don't know if I'm just out of shape, but the things he was doing would have exhausted me after like 5 or 10 minutes. And he just went on and on. I swear, you know what would be crazy if he was some kind of robot? I mean, he seemed to have feelings. He seemed real. He seemed real. But I mean, how does a person humanly go on for that long without getting just fucking exhausted? Oh, he was great. Now that I think about it, I mean, I probably should text him if he's even human. I don't. He was Puerto Rican. Oh wait, yeah, he was Puerto Rican, which I don't know if that's technically Hispanic or not. But uh, uh, I should send him a text and just because back then I was drinking a lot, and I really I have my shit together actually a lot more now. Like I am doing a lot better now, and I've gotten my drinking way more under control. And I should probably tell him that. I should say, like, listen, I am sorry the way I left things. And I've gotten my shit together a little bit more. And I hope you can forgive me. And I really want to have you fuck me again. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Is that like too forward? I just want to be like, hey, I'm a lot better now. And I would like you to come over. And I think you will see growth in me too. Because I will not be drunk. And I will seem a lot more lucid probably than I was a year ago. So, you know, um, he was great. I should probably hold my ear up to his heart and see if it sounds like a heartbeat or the revving of some kind of motor. That'll be the telling sign. I won't do it, obviously. I'll be kind of sneaky about it, but I have to do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. He was kind of pleasant to talk to, too. Oh, my God. Oh, I gotta go. My dad's calling me. He's probably on his way to come pick me up. All right, thank you all for coming. And Dr. Rose Quartz, I'm gonna be live later because I do want to do that girl talk thing. All right, come back. Bye.